Namaste, my beautiful queens. So I don't have to be in a hurry anymore. I have plenty of times. Number 4 and number 5 for those of you who chose that. So we are going to number 4. This is the video, second part of the video, My Destiny with this man. We are looking at a situation within probably 1 year. Significator for your, what is significator? I have already explained. Oh boy, Emperor. Significator, what is a significator? If I am describing you, you're a man you are thinking about or asking about, there is a big chance that this is the answers you are looking for. So we are talking about an emperor. Emperor is the tough guy. Because this is a major arcana, it can be pretty much any sign. So we could be talking about any sign of zodiac at all, but astrologically, what comes specifically to the card of an emperor, there are 2 signs. We're talking about Aries. And also astrologically, Emperor comes with Sun in Capricorn. But again, it can be anybody because it's a major arcana. What is this guy? What is this guy? We're talking about very tough guy. So of course, Emperor is a mature. Whether his age is 20 or his age is 93, it's a mature inside. What is the downside of an emperor? Is he, I mean, good things, bad things about emperors are great men, so they are brave, but they are very similar to the King of Swords. What it comes with pragmatism, with logic, and being practical. So he only acts according to the rational part of himself and doesn't get deeper into emotions and feelings. So he decides everything according to his mind and logic. Another thing, what I have already said about previously about the emperor, very often this man we can be talking about a married man here, again, not for all of you, but can be. Why? Because very often, you know, not once or twice, but pretty often, this man comes as a man who got married early in life. What happens is they become emperor with time. They meet this girl and they take this feelings and emotions, sometimes it's a first love, as a real true love, and they marry. Because emperor very seldom leaves their marriages and their wives, because they consider that this is a sacred, it has to be only once. What happens, they stay in this unhappy marriage, and what happens in the life, later in life, throws them the true real love which they were looking for but didn't find, and then starts all this transformation inside of them. Some of them choose to stay as the emperor of their empire with unhappy marriages, and some of them choose to leave and follow their the heart. But you are dealing with a control freak, absolute 100%, the worst control freak out of all the cards. And his mind always has their bigger influence to him than his emotions. He always suppresses his emotions, his passions, and his feelings. So the willpower is insane. He's perfectionist. He's also manipulator, but not manipulator like a devil or like a magician, but he just likes the things to be his way only. Of course, you cannot talk about a weak man here. He's creative at the same time. He likes his different territories, opening these new territories and conquering them. He's a protector. He likes to protect his empire. If you are twin flame and you're dealing with an emperor, welcome to hell, because this is a tough one. But at the same time, they can be snobbish, they can be narcissistic, they can be egocentric, they can be like, I am, you know, above everybody else. So it's not easy. But at the same time, if this man becomes your husband, you can be sure that he's there for you forever and ever and ever. He's a archetype of a father, the emperor. So you can be next to him. If he is your man, he is your husband, he is your partner, you can be sure nothing bad never ever happens to you, because they are protectors. He's gonna take care of everything. Now, your destiny was this man. Of course, what did I expect? Issues. Issues, but look at that. I said within a year. What I just said, I said married man. Some of you, again, girls, this is the general reading. Of course, your specific situation, I have to specifically look into if you want me to give you correct answers. What we are dealing here, what we're having here, so why it could be a married man, because there is the Six of Swords and there is the the Ace of, I'm sorry, the Seven of Pentacles. And what happens, as I just said, it's very tough right now to say what is ending result. We are not looking at ending result. We're saying your destiny within a year, and within a year what we can see that it's not going to be completely solved, and lots of it depends on you, because Seven of Pentacles, it's both of you dynamic. In order to be with you, this man needs to leave one bank and sail to another bank. He needs to leave something in order to be with you. Right here, we could be also talking about the physical distance between you, whether it's 2 miles or 2,000 miles. The social distance could be a religious or upbringing, or if anything, could be, as I already said, marriage, could be something else. And it all started unexpectedly as Page of Wands. It just started. It just came into your life unexpectedly, came into his life unexpectedly. Neither he could not ignore it, nor you could not ignore it. But in this case, right now, in these 3 cards, what will be happening between you two within next 12 months, 6 to 12 months, lots of things will depend on you. Why it will depend on you? Because Seven of Pentacles, neither you know what to do with it, so you are standing here and you asking yourself, should I stay or should I go? Same with him. He's asking himself, should I stay or should I go? Being with you requires a lot of things. Being away from you also not seem to be possible, because they seem to be already too much going on in between you two. But the same time, it's something deep and something true and something real. So of course there is things which are separating you. Of course there are things he could be running. We could be dealing with twin flames here. He could be running, he could be disappearing, because this is Six of Wands here, without any explanation. Stops answering your calls or your messages, or stops calling you our messages. You are in separation. Some of you are dealing with a man you are in separation with, but some of them, of course, there are secrets he keeps from you. There are things he's not telling you. There is lots and lots and lots of things which are not clear in between you two, but at the same time we are dealing with archetype of an emperor whose soul this kid's soul, the child's soul, had been touched by the fire of you, especially if you are a fire sign, if you are yourself Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So yes, could be you both married, could be you are married. So lots is required for this situation to make it work, to make it happen. So your destiny with this man will depend a lot on you, whether you choose to walk away, whether you choose to stay and wait. Literally, girls, this situation requires deeply looking into it, because it's not possible to see how it's going to be developing. But within a year, I can say that it's not going to be completely solved. Like from year from now, you will know exactly he's gonna be with you, or you're not gonna know exactly you will be together or you are together, because there is a 7 of Pentacles. But what you need to do to make it work, or what you need to do, what you don't need to do to make it work, how to make it work, this requires deeper looking into it. What I can say here, the destiny, you've been destined to meet each other. We're definitely dealing with karmic relationship here, but the decision of where it is going, a lot will depend on you, my beautiful girls, whether you want to stay and see where it's all going, or you want to live. And the last one, number 5, we are dealing with King of Cups. So, of course, naturally, we are dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, in their sun or moon, usually, of course, the moon. Who is the King of Cups? My favorite, King of Wands and King of Cups, unless it's a Scorpio. Scorpio includes into himself everything under the sun. But who he is, you are dealing with a man who can be romantic, who can, intuitive type of a man, who is the only king which actually doesn't ignore his instincts and his intuition, and he actually listens to his soul sometimes, because other kings rarely do it, men rarely do it. Creative man, emotionally rich, emotionally wealthy man, and also emotionally mature, a very great type of a man. Usually they say that King of Cups rarely can have enemies, especially if it's a Cancer or Pisces. Of course, if it's a Scorpio, he can have tons of enemies. I don't even know why Scorpio is in water signs. Actually, Scorpio doesn't come with a... Scorpio has features of every sign under the sun. Weird that the Scorpio symbol includes, beside the Scorpio and a snake, includes the phoenix, and the Phoenix is a firebird, and Scorpio includes fire. So, delicate, attentive, kind. People love him. Also educated, also, you know, cult. Like, he will open your door. He's interested in esoteric, reads books, understands art, understands science. You can trust him. He's not capable of hurting like the King of Swords is capable of hurting, pretty much. Very strong individualist, noble type of a man. Actually rare type of a man, being honest with you, but very little negative features. Of course, there is no clear significator. There is no clear, say, Pisces, because there will be other aspects influencing. But if something rings the bell, then we are talking about your man. Your destiny with this king. Very interesting. Okay. Could be, again, not for all of you, but could be, again, third party. Why? 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles represent 2 partners. you and his wife, or you and some other girl, or it could be that you both are in other relationship, because we have Two of Pentacles here. For some of you, of course, not for all of you. Again, for some of you, a married man. Why? Because there is the Ten of Cups. There is their house, husband, wife, kids, and we are having here again Two of Pentacles. So some of you are dealing with a married man. But not necessarily. If you are dealing with a married man, this all started as such passion which he never seen, and or you never seen, especially if you are the fire sign, if you are yourself Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because this is the Ace of Wands. Your destiny with this man is such. This is the great chance for true love. But whether you two choose to take this chance, because Two of Pentacles brings issues and brings obstacles which needs to be worked through. I would need to look into it deeply. But so far, what can we say? Initiative. So what happened? You could meet each other while traveling, or while doing something connected to some business. Just unexpectedly. For you, unexpectedly for him. And for some of you, insane, crazy passion. Ace gives a chance for true love. Whether its chance is being used or chance is being not used. We're having Ten of Cups here, which is the best card in the deck, which means not just the flirt. We're talking about a true home, family, marriage, not just marriage, a paper which says that you are two married, but we are talking about home, not just the beautiful building where you two live, but we're talking about the place which you call home. So you are destined to build a true home and family with this man, but in between you two is a Two of Pentacles. So some things need to be sorted out, and there are things you need to do, or there are things you must not do. And the thing is, the line of your behavior, of course, requires this specific reading on this. But it's intimate. You became lovers. Some of you became lovers unexpectedly. Some of you just couldn't. You are a moral woman. He is moral man. But then, you know, something happened and you simply fell into the arms of each other and couldn't resist. And now you both don't know what to do about it. But again, this is a chance, and we are having Ten of Cups here. So there is a big chance that you are destined to have with this man true love and true joy and true happiness and fulfilling of all your dreams. But there are, of course, things which needs to be looked into, because there are Two of Pentacles here, and Two of Pentacles talk about issues. But let's make it positive, because still it's a huge energy of the Ace of Aces, huge energy, the Ace of Wands. And we are having emotional king here. We're having the King of Cups here. So this is the happiness which you can't buy. You only can deserve it. And you have been through a lot in life, You have been through a lot. For some of you, this man is, like they say, too good to be true. And for some of you, you are too good to be true for him, or you both are too good to be true. But we are talking the King of Cups, where we're looking at cups and cups and cups and wands. So culmination of love, it's finding the true love, because this is a true love. And for some of you, even having a child, because this is emotionally fulfilling connection you have with this man. And I could say that 80% of a chance you are meant to be together, and not just to live together, but to be together in the union, in the marriage, in the home. For some of you, having children, having love, emotionally fulfilled connection, emotionally fulfilled union, union where you understand each other, where you love each other, where you coming home not just to the place you're going to spend the night and sleep, but coming home. And if there was any issues, as we can see in Two of Pentacles, these issues should be resolved, as we have the majority of the cards of Cups, and one is Ace of Wands. So whatever those little difficulties, fears, doubts and hesitations are there now, still I believe you are meant to be this expression happily ever after with this man. This, my beautiful queens, is the second part. I'm gonna finish now. Again, do not forget to read this book, and to give this book to all your girlfriends and your nieces and your neighbors. And if you have daughters, give it to your daughters, so they don't waste heart, emotions, feelings, and years of life, and simply know what to do and what not to do when you are in a relationship. This is the manual, which should come with every man. They should come, like you meet a guy, he comes to you and says, read this book first and deal with me. Those of you who need to contact me, all the information under the video. Namaste. I am wishing you all the most beautiful things in the world.